Yo, what's up? What's up? Hope everybody's well. We're gonna actually get in a video talking about Christian Obumseli and Courtney Clenney and the results of what happened in the case. If you all don't remember, around 4 years ago, this girl on in Miami somewhere, I want to say around like the South Beach area or probably like in the Brickell or possibly Edgewater area. uh, they got in an argument. She stabbed him, and unfortunately, he died. Now we're going to see right now what happened and how it all came out to be.
In Florida, exactly 4 years to the day that she was incarcerated for the alleged murder of Christian Obumseli. And um, she now got a 6 year sentence.
Wait,
And
wait. 6 years?
that means with various credits, she could get out in about a year and a half. This is really a victory for Courtney because she was facing second degree murder, and the maximum sentence there is life. The maximum sentence for manslaughter, first degree, is actually 30 years.
That's crazy how she was able to beat it, but not so surprised. She's a woman. She allegedly was abused, and especially like now, plus Christian was a black guy, big black dude. She's a small white girl. That gonna play, especially in this systematic. Plus, I just feel like, honestly, I know like a lot of people saying like the family was tired of going to court and dealing with it, and so they just, the family had something to do with the plea as well. But I really don't blame them. They've been through a lot. Prayers out to them.
So she got a 6 year sentence and will get credit for time served. That is an amazing deal for a couple of reasons. One, even though she was going to fight this and plead not guilty, you never know how a jury is going to rule. And secondly, if there were a hung jury, then it would probably take a year or two for a retrial. And by the time a retrial would happen based on this deal, she'd already be out. So, whichever way you look at this, this was a great deal for Courtney Clenney. Um, the family of Christian was in court, and there is still a bone of contention here. The family wants to make sure that Courtney does not profit from her crime. And Courtney's lawyer said that they will fight that because they think that any son of Sam law, which is what we call it, limiting
Yeah, I do
what
believe
somebody.
that she shouldn't profit off it. Just kind of like Trayvon Martin situation, George Zimmerman, and the Casey Anthony situation. I don't believe they should, you know, profit off it. But let's see how that's gonna play out.
Can make once they've pled guilty and served their time is unconstitutional. So they could be setting up a real court case here on the constitutionality of these sons of Sam laws. So right now, she is going to go back to state prison, and she will serve out her time. When she gets out, she is going to have to go through domestic violence training. She's going to have to get
You think she's gonna have a profitable OnlyFans career after this? You all let me know in the comments.
substance abuse help, and she is going to be on probation for 5 years. If she violates the probation, she will face up to 30 years in prison.
I got a feeling she gonna violate it. I just got something in my spirit gonna tell me Courtney is gonna violate it in 3 years. Mark my word, in 3 years, I feel like something's gonna happen. She gonna violate her probation. Mark my word.
And wherever she is, she'd be waiving extradition. So a lot is on the line with her pleading guilty right now. Courtney had a major substance abuse problem, and there was all
I
sorts
heard she liked to drink and pop bills.
of evidence that this was a toxic relationship that she had with Christian, and that there literally were neighbors in the apartment buildings they had both in Texas and Florida, buildings
Do y'all believe she gonna be able to find a man after this? I don't. I mean, some guy gonna probably give her a chance. Plus, she might probably get more popular, unfortunately, after this. That which might lead to her possibly violating her probation. Let's see this.
Y'all told me to mind my business because she killed her boyfriend and he was a black man who had apparently made nasty comments about black women in the past. But y'all know me, I have been following the case anyway. Courtney Clenney took a plea deal today. She was originally charged with murder for killing her boyfriend, Christian, but that charge was reduced to manslaughter and she took a plea for 6 years in prison with credit for time already served.
That's true. She been there for 4 years, so she gonna serve possibly, even a year almost over, like a year and a half.
She's already served about 4 years, so she'll be hitting the street soon. Then she does have 5 years of probation after that. Here's the kicker: if she violates her probation by getting arrested for another felony, for example, she could be sentenced to the maximum for manslaughter, not the little probation that's left, the maximum. So that's definitely a pretty heavy hammer that's hanging above her head. Today in court, Christian's mother did get to speak, and she talks about the heartbreak of knowing that she'll never get to celebrate another birthday with her son. She also revealed that she did not even know that he had been killed until she got a call asking for permission to donate his eyes. Another representative also spoke on behalf of the family, and they said that Courtney's first call was to her mother, the second call was downstairs to like the front office area, and the third call was to the police, and they feel like she should have called the police first. And they also talked about how she never provided life-saving measures. My take is that both sides probably saw serious risks in taking this case to trial. We know that there was domestic violence on both sides, right? The police have been called on both of them, and there may have been other damaging evidence about both of them that the family, they probably didn't want to go through all of that. And so both sides probably just agreed, go ahead and give her a plea, sentence her, and now maybe the family, they probably just wanted to close this chapter and try to move forward. Y'all told me to mind my business.
Yeah, I believe so too. Let's read the comments. 6 years is insane. The inconsistency with these sentences are baffling. 6 years, while Carmelo Anthony was sentenced to 35 years. SMH. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm going to say if it was the other way around, Christian would be having life right now. Am I lying?
Do y'all think so? If it was the other way around, Christian will be in prison.
Courtney Fleming, she's been in jail for a good.
Yeah, yeah, man, this is crazy. Let's see this right here, real quick. Many of you all probably heard about Keefe D and the Tupac situation. Him saying his nephew, they was in the car when they killed Tupac. He was talking crazy on Vlad TV, and it bit him in his ass later on, and now he been in jail ever since, and now he's in court for the trial. You know what's crazy about this? Tupac might maybe get some justice, but with Biggie's case, that case seems so much more colder. I feel like with Tupac, how he's so famous still to this day, he still have the attention of the case. When you mention Biggie, you really don't, it's just not the same in my personal opinion. The urgency.
We could possibly get it, and I think we all agreed not to start till Monday, but I'd hate to tell her Friday. Has to be done earlier on Thursday, and then have to wait Friday just to panel them.
Okay. Would you agree with that, Mr. Sampson? Yes, Your Honor.
So Thursday afternoon, we have a full day.
I think Thursday afternoon.
Okay, so have them come back Thursday at 1 for peremptory challenges, and then at that point, if we are ready to go, we will have everybody at least read the pre-admonitions to them, but not swear until we have them all here on Monday.
Right, correct. That would seem reasonable. As long as I think we've all agreed not to open our phone witnesses till Monday. That'd be great.
Yep, that's sort of the plan that I've been sticking with as well, so no change to that. Anything else that we wanted to talk about the jury selection protocol, because it is different from how we usually do it?
No, Your Honor.
Man, Keefy looks big, bloated, and out of luck. Let's see this video real quick right here.
1 month short of 30 years ago, someone shot and killed rap icon Tupac Shakur on the streets of Las Vegas.
And today, prosecutors take their case against the man they say orchestrated that murder to trial. At this hour, the judge and lawyers are in the process of selecting a jury in this very high-profile case. 8 News Now investigator Kyle Payne has a front row seat for all of it. Kyle, how far along are they?
Brian, Vanessa, we began the day with a courtroom full of jurors. By lunchtime, the judges sent about 20 of them home, many of whom the judge decided had legitimate conflicts or reasons not to serve. This is our first look today at Keefe D. Dwayne Davis, the man accused of putting the steps leading up to rapper Tupac Shakur's murder into motion. Shakur was gunned down in a car.
Man, you can tell his shirt not iron. Let's look at it again.
This is our first look today.
Look. Look at all the wrinkles in it. They just gave him that shirt. It's not even tailored to him. Look right. Wait, wait, give me a second. What? Wait, let me.
1 month short of 30 years ago, someone shot and killed rap icon Tupac Shakur on the streets of Las Vegas.
And today, prosecutors take
Steps leading up to rapper Tupac Shakur's murder into motion. Shakur was gunned down in a car at Flamingo and Colville back in 1996, almost at the 30-year anniversary. We're just weeks away from the anniversary of that as-yet unsolved murder. And Monday morning, before jury selection started, Clark County District Judge Carly Kearney told Keefe D. Dwayne Davis that a murder conviction would carry extra years in prison for use of a deadly weapon and for being gang-related. And Keefe D. opted not to have a jury decide his sentence if he's convicted.
And you wish to waive your right to have the jury sentence you on the first-degree murder if that is the verdict?
Yes.
Okay.
We will be back here tomorrow for more of this. At this stage, jurors who made the initial cut are being asked personal questions about their own beliefs and understandings on a range of topics, from the criminal justice system to reasonable doubt to their own personal backgrounds. No matter how fast or slow, though, the
Damn, 30 years. That's a minute.
judge says this trial will start to return here to court Thursday at 1 p.m.
All right, guys. What do y'all believe about what's going on with the Christian Obumseli situation and Courtney? How she only got 6 years, but she have a hefty, like kind of probation. She violated her probation in 5 years. That's not that long, but the years like 30 years. And you know she a drunk. She probably just fiending for some liquor right now, some pills. But hopefully everyone find peace, and hopefully justice is also served a Tupac case. That's all I got for you tonight. I want to thank you all. Please like, share, subscribe. I truly appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video.